So I'm just here to speak on the Takeoff and Jay Prince Jr. Quavo situation. I know it's been like 15,000 videos made about it, but I just want to offer a real, unique perspective that I don't think a lot of people touching on. Um, some people is doing it for the views, which is cool. I'm not hating nothing like that, but I'm a little bit older than a lot of the young brothers that's out here making videos, and there's some OGs making videos too. So I'm kind of in the middle. I'm in my 30s, and I'm from Atlanta, and I do feel a certain type of way about what happened to Takeoff. Him being from the home city. I got love for Houston, but the bigger picture of this whole thing is the culture that we keep embracing in our community with this rap shit. Is like it should not have escalated to that situation, especially with a multi-million-dollar group. Offset wasn't there, but you got two brothers that's kind of the more outspoken and well known members of their community, and when it comes to their cliques, Quavo, he probably the more vocal of the Migos. Takeoff was the most laid back one, rest in peace. Jay Prince Jr. is the one that always want to be seen over there with Jay Prince family. What's this group called, Mob Ties or whatever like that. And this cultural rot that we have is so deep. You got a whole family that has lived a privileged lifestyle. The Jay Prince family, I think he got like sons and daughters, but the sons the ones that's always being seen, especially Jay Prince Jr. and Jazz Prince. And the way they saying it go down, Jazz Prince is the more laid back one out the group, and he the one that found Drake. Jay Prince the one that's always trying to make a name for himself, Jay Prince Jr. And I just want to do a quick commentary real quick. It ain't gonna take long. Jay Prince Jr., of course, was the one that was arguing with Quavo about a basketball game. We come to find out it wasn't the dice game that started the shooting, but it just didn't make no sense. Now, the most disturbing thing about this whole ordeal is Jay Prince Jr. don't respect the bag, man. I don't know how old he is. I think he probably might be in his early 30s to mid 30s. And as y'all can see in this photo right here, you got the big homie Drake all the way over to the right, and you got Jay Prince Sr., the father, right next to Drake. And that's Jazz Prince with the glasses on. That's the laid back one. That's the one that discovered Drake and brought Drake to his dad so they could make a bag. I don't know who younger, Jazz Prince Jr. or Jay Prince Jr. or Jazz Prince, but Jazz Prince the one that's respect the bag. And Jazz Prince may be a little bit older. I do see a little bit of gray in his beard. And I think Jay Prince Jr. got a little gray in his beard too. They probably both in their mid 30s, something like that. But it don't matter how old they are. The point is, Jay Prince Jr. is reckless and don't respect the bag. I don't care what type of argument y'all's having about a basketball game, something petty like that, man. You supposed to be like, man, I'm with one of the hottest groups in this modern era of hip hop. They literally are the hottest, most successful rap group in the game right now. Rest in peace to Takeoff. They 2 out of 3 now. And the reason why Jay Prince Jr. don't respect the bag, because he never had to, do like his father had to do to get a bag. See, James Prince Sr., the daddy, he got it out the mud. He grew up in the struggle. He grew up in the 5th Ward or 3rd Ward, whichever part of the Houston, Texas that his father grew up in the trenches. They daddy from the trenches. I think I watched one video where they say that Jay Prince Sr. wouldn't even let his kids listen to rap growing up. If y'all don't know, Jay Prince Sr. was the CEO and founder of Rap-A-Lot Records, probably the most successful hip-hop label out of Houston of all time. And it was a self-made record label created by Jay Prince Sr. And as you can see in this photo, that's the Jay Prince Mansion, aka Ranch, balling. And he deserved everything that he built because he got it out the mud. He earned every dollar. So unfortunately, this is a consequence of Jay Prince Sr.'s success. Most of his children seem to be doing well. And I'm not saying Jay Prince Jr. not doing well, but he clearly has an identity crisis because he wants to play gangster so bad. He wants to start a group called Mob Ties and put on this street persona, wear the big chains and ride with a bunch of, goons or whatever. And if y'all been watching other people's videos, there was a jeweler named Duke the Jeweler who got killed, I think last year at a dice game down there in Houston that Jay Prince Jr. happened to be at. So Jay Prince Jr. has been moving hella flawed over the past few years, and he ain't got too many more times for this to happen before somebody do something to him. I ain't wishing nothing bad on him, but this ain't gonna keep happening. I'm gonna take y'all back to a recent moment in history. Y'all remember this right here? Y'all may be wondering, what the hell does this Drake picture got to do with anything? Well, a few years ago, if y'all remember, there was a big beef between Drake and Pusha T from the Clips. Pusha T ain't nowhere near as big a rapper as Drake is as far as success-wise, but he's still a well-respected lyricist that's been in the game for a minute out of Virginia, somewhere in that Virginia Beach, Norfolk. I forget exactly what part of Virginia he's from. He's somewhere in that part of Virginia. Now, if y'all don't remember the track called The Story of Adidon, it was a real cold diss track that Pusha T put out against Drake. Totally bodied Drake. He talked about how Drake, laid up with a porn star over in Europe somewhere, skeeted up in her, knocked her up, and now Drake got a son with the chick over there in Europe. You can Google it. You can listen to the song if you ain't heard it already. Pusha T murdered Drake on that track. And you can Google the son. Like I said, the little boy looked just like Drake, just a whiter version of him. But the beef started getting a lot of attention. The song got a lot of attention. And there's a link to this whole reason I'm bringing this up. Y'all check this little clip out real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. This is Jay Prince Sr. with Noriega on the Drink Champs interview.
A testament of the respect that he had for me, because he wasn't trying to hear that shit, really.
Yeah, he wanted to drop. He's an artist. You ended the beef between Drake and Pusha.
I guess you could say that.
Because now, okay, there hasn't, was there a phone call that happened?
Well, I had an opportunity to speak with Kanye, and of course,
because we heard Drake was saying he smashed Kim on the record. That's what we heard. Through the grapevine, that's what we heard. We don't know.
I never heard that.
I don't know. That's what we heard. That's what we heard. We don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. But I'm sorry.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? That didn't,
right.
That's something didn't make sense for us.
Right.
And our movement, that was some moment shit, right?
Right.
So we figured out how to circumvent that and keep it moving.
Because I'm going to be honest, that takes a lot of restraint. It takes a lot of discipline. Because, I don't fuck with the social media like that. I post or whatever.
So in conclusion, man, like I said, the reason why Takeoff is dead is because Jay Prince Jr. don't respect the bag. He never had to respect the bag. He has no identity. His father left a big set of shoes to fill, man, and it's probably making him feel inadequate that he don't have the type of recognition or notoriety his father got. Look at the same thing going on here in Atlanta with T.I.'s son. I ain't trying to take no swipes at King Harris. Charleston White done enough of that for everybody. I'm just saying this is a prime example of what I'm talking about, just on a smaller scale and a younger version, because Jay Prince Jr. probably old enough to be King Harris's father. That identity shit is real, man. These men are growing up trying to be something that they not, and people getting hurt in the process. Moral of the story, man, it's okay not to be your father. I mean, look at LeBron James. His son is not big as him. His son may never come anywhere close to being the type of basketball player that his father was, but his father is guiding him, raising him, supporting him, and he gonna go as far as he can with basketball. He might make it to the NBA. I hope he do. But at the end of the day, man, it's okay to be you. You don't have to be like your daddy. I know it's a big set of shoes to fill. A lot of celebrities' kids turn out crazy because they don't have no identity, man. I hope don't nobody else lose their life. I'm not saying that when you come around somebody with some money and some fame and more success than you ain't got to kiss their ass and worship them. But, man, respect the bag, man. Y'all supposed to be chilling. Y'all supposed to be going out, you know what I'm saying, kicking it, chilling with some ladies, man. Y'all want to shoot dice, man. Y'all can have any woman in the city of Houston. And I get it. Sometimes brothers want to do the hood shit like the dice and all that. But when you come up with that kind of money, it really don't make no sense to jeopardize your well-being, especially around a bunch of people you don't know, man. So Quavo ain't without fault either. It's a painful lesson to be learned. Like I said, I hope nobody else get hurt, man. But we know that this ain't gonna be the last death in the hip-hop industry from some stupid shit, because the culture is that messed up, man. So y'all do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.